Hey guys, Trevor here. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Apple Pay and Apple Wallet. It's pretty quick and easy, so let's jump right in. Now, if you have an iPhone, you inevitably saw an option that says, do you want to pay with Apple Pay when you're checking out at a website or something like that? Or you might have just been wondering what it is. I'm going to walk you through everything there is to know about it. Now, the first thing we need to do is navigate to the Wallet app. So if you're on the home screen, swipe all the way to the app library here, and then you can just search for Wallet on here and open it up. Now you can see I have Apple Cash, which I'll explain what it does and how to use it, in addition to a business debit card and a credit card on here. If you don't have anything on here, the first thing to do is add a card. A debit card, a credit card, doesn't really matter. We're going to tap on that plus at the top right here. And you can see add to wallet. Now keep in mind, you can add certain things like driver's license and ID cards, a transit card, etc. However, in most instances, people will want to add a debit or a credit card. So you can tap on that. And it says no need to reach for the card. You can basically just use the iPhone or Apple Watch to be able to pay. Let's hit continue. And now it says we can do a couple different things. We can place the iPhone on the back of the card. So I have a card right here, a debit card, and you can either hit the enter card details manually, or if I take this debit card and I put it right up to the back of my phone here, you'll be able to see just like that, it says adding the card. So it can automatically read the NFC card reader, that little chip right there, and it will automatically add all of the card details to your Apple Wallet. Essentially, what we're going to use this for is to pay for things, send money, all of that stuff. So you can see, all right, it's added that card on here. In this case, I can choose to set this as a default card, or in this case, I'm going to hit not now and just have it as one of my cards, but not necessarily my default card. Now, if I hop out of here, you can see here are all my cards in addition to Apple Cash. The next thing I would recommend doing is after you've added a card, let's make sure the settings are turned on and set up correctly. So let's open up the settings app on your phone, and we're going to scroll down until you get to Wallet and Apple Pay. There's some really helpful and useful things in here. The first thing I would recommend doing is tapping on Apple Pay defaults. Now, essentially what Apple Pay or your Apple Wallet is meant to do is to pay for things in physical stores. So you might have gone to a grocery store and it says that you can pay with Apple Pay just by tapping your phone on it to pay for it there. However, keep in mind, it's a bit different if you want to pay for something online. You can see here, I would recommend setting the transaction default, your default card that you want to use, the default shipping address, just tap on that and make sure that's correct, the email, phone number. And if you scroll down from here, you'll be able to see other information. You can see double click side button. This is really important because essentially if you're going to pay for something at a store, you'll just double click that side button to start paying for it or to pop up with that Apple Pay. I'll show you what it looks like. But let's go back out of here and you can see Apple Cash is yet another thing. Essentially, Apple Cash is like Venmo or PayPal or Zelle. It allows you to send and receive money directly on your iPhone. Usually people use this through the Messages app. So if you haven't already, it's completely free to do this. Just toggle this on and go through the steps. You can see also all of the cards that I've added. And then here is important, these are the autofill cards. And essentially all these autofill cards, this is what will pop up when you're checking out and paying a bill, say an energy bill or a cable bill, or you're just buying something online. This is what will pop up, these autofill cards. Essentially, these are autofill cards that will live within Safari and pop up and say, hey, do you want to just pay for this bill using this already pre-saved card on your account? Now, after you've turned on all of those, the next thing I wanted to show you is how Apple Cash works. Because if you go into your messages and tap on the little plus here, now you can see Apple Cash. I can tap on Apple Cash and it will allow me to send and receive payments directly in messages. Of course, it's just not letting me do that because this is myself. It's just saying don't send and receive money to yourself. But essentially, anybody else with an iPhone you can easily send or receive money, and then it will just top up your Apple Cash balance. From there, you can basically pull it out and put it in your checking account or savings account or whatever account you have linked. Now, let's say you wanted to pay for something using one of these cards in your Apple Wallet. The next thing that you can do is just go up to the actual cash register, the payment, basically, kiosk where you go to pay. And what you're going to do is double click this side button. So if you double click the side button, you'll be able to see it automatically uses my Face ID and then pulls up with the card. And you can see it says hold near card reader, aka an NFC card reader. Essentially, if there was a kiosk or checkout right here, it would just use that card. Or I could tap on a different card if I wanted to, say, use that card instead. I could use that card to be able to pay. Again, these are for physical purchases where you're going somewhere and you have a physical place. Instead of taking out your credit card and either inserting it or swiping it, you can just double click on the side button of your phone to be able to pay that way. Now, one last thing I want to show you is, let's say you forgot the card number and you just needed the card number. You can find that within the wallet just by tapping on the card. And then you can see here last transactions. And at the top here is a little card with the 1, 2, 3. A really nice convenient thing is if you don't have your wallet with you or you don't want to check it, you can just tap on that button and it will reveal exactly what your card number is, the expiration date, the CVV, and all of that stuff so that you'll be able to enter that in wherever you want or to share it with somebody if you're trying to buy something with a friend or something like that. I hope this helps. If it did, hit the subscribe button down below and leave a comment if you used to have any questions. Thanks, guys.